on just a sec. That's not it. Hang on just a sec.
No, they're over there, aren't they? Right there.
Hang on just a sec. I had 2 years of emails, and I just don't know where the hell I put them.
Aren't they?
They're lost. I don't know what happened to them.
And
unfortunately, they were all of the most important emails that I had.
Wait, you lost only the most important?
Yeah, I have everything else. I just don't have those emails.
What do you mean? You have all your frivolous emails?
I have all of the frivolous emails. Mm-hmm. I have all of the emails, just the emails that you specifically asked me for.
You don't have those?
I don't have those. And those were the ones, damn it, those were the ones that were going to prove that I did or didn't do something wrong.
Can we go to the iCloud? I mean, I know we have Carbonite here. It's probably an easy matter to just...
I don't have them there. Mm-mm.
You don't have the... How do you know? I mean, obviously, if you sent them, they would be there.
No reason even looking.
No reason even looking? That's not a sentence. No reason even looking isn't a sentence.
What?
Did your computer crash? What happened? Because, again, Carbonite...
It was really a strange thing. They just disappeared.
That is a strange thing.
Yeah. It doesn't seem like a possible thing.
It is. It happened to me. It happened to the I.R.S., Lois Lerner. I mean, it happens all the time. All those emails gone.
Is there another example outside of Lois Lerner in which this is ever...
Me. Mm-hmm. Me, just now.
But that's just now.
Yeah.
For a different
See this email?
And we called Microsoft because I think they could
see this
probably...
one? This is not...
That's not any of the ones we're requesting.
But IT people have looked through this and looked at the exchanges they use, the servers, and said that there's no way that this could happen.
That's what makes it so weird.
Oh.
It's like, do you remember during the Nixon Watergate trials?
Yeah.
And they were missing 18 and a half minutes of tape.
It just happened to be the 18 interesting minutes.
Right.
Where
it was
she happened to put her foot down on the delete button. And
Oh, man. I know how she feels now.
Yeah.
And I know how Lois Lerner feels because she wanted to produce these documents, and so did the I.R.S., so did the Justice Department, so did the White House. They wanted to produce these things, but... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no. That's not it either. Thought I had it. I thought I had it. I've looked really hard.
But now we won't have any way to figure out whether you did the wrong thing that you did. You may have.
We could call the NSA.
Oh, right.
Okay, because they are spying on everybody. They're collecting all of the, but they haven't read any of them. And of course they're not doing that to anybody. Well, they're doing it to everybody in Congress, but they're not doing it to like Lois Lerner. She's not. They don't have those.
They haven't said that yet, have they? Have they said
not
that?
yet? But
because
they're going to.
You know they have hers. You know they have those.
Yep. Which makes the NSA even more powerful now. Because if they don't produce those documents, and we'll never know if they produce all of them or not, if they don't produce those documents, they are now, someone is in the debt of the NSA. Mm-hmm. Someone, and maybe a group of people, will be told, yeah, we couldn't produce those documents. Just don't have them. Of course, you'll remember that, won't you? Yes. Yes, I will. And that's, believe it or not, that's the way it happens. We've seen it. We've seen it. We have been in situations, not like this, but we have been in situations where people will say things like, yeah, well, we could make that go away. Okay, I'm starting to be a little uncomfortable with the way you're speaking to me now. Remember the conversation we had with somebody who said, you know, never looked me in the eye. Never once looked me in the eye. Most uncomfortable lunch I've ever had in my life. Never looked me in the eye and trying to sell us something, trying to sell us some services. And we're like, I don't think these are the people they represented themselves as. And at the end of the meeting, finally looked me in the eye when they said this. You know, things happen to people. Things happen. Bad things happen to people all the time. And, it's just so unfortunate when people don't know who to call. And they reach out, get a card, slide the card across the table to me. And as they're sliding it to me, they said, if anything should ever happen, you should call us. And that's the only time in this hour-long conversation that they looked me in the eye and said, you'd be surprised at what we could make go away. And I'm like, okay, all right, I'm not going to call you or talk to you ever again because you're scaring the hell out of me. It was really spooky.
That is a really spooky.
Really spooky.
I don't know what they're going to hide, various buffet trips you've made. I mean, at this point.
But that's the conversation they have. Right. That's the conversation these kinds of people have with people who are in the media. And, you can be a star, and then when you start hearing people say in the media, oh, I really owe this person. I mean, it takes on a whole different point of view. You're like, oh, I bet you do. And that's the way it works. Now, who is going to owe the NSA a favor? Who made those emails just disappear? So somebody already is owed a favor. Who deleted the emails? Who has access to be able to do that? Who ordered those emails to be accidentally lost? And then, if the NSA doesn't produce them, because I can guarantee you, they have every keystroke of everybody in America. They have every keystroke. They're not reading them, of course, but they have them just in case. So they have every keystroke you've made in every email. Not just what you've done, but they have also recorded what you typed and then delete, and then retyped. They have every keystroke, and they have compiled them, and they are sitting in a vault underneath a mountain just outside of Salt Lake City at the NSA headquarters. If they don't produce all of those emails, we're in much bigger trouble than we think.
Well, there's no way they're going to actually go to the NSA to get those emails. Is there?
No. Stockman has.
Well, one of the congressmen is asking for them, but that's.
I think he's demanding them, but.
Whatever.
Nobody listens to him.
When's the last time they responded to anything?
Nothing.
But they don't respond to the demands of the Constitution, let alone a congressman they don't like.
I know. That's the real issue. I have to pull up this email, man. I wrote probably a 10-page. I thought about you, Stu. Restraint. I didn't send it to everybody, but it took me about 4.5 hours to write. On Saturday night, right before I went to bed, I made a huge mistake. I started reading the news, and I saw what was happening on the border, and I saw that we're now shipping people to Boston. We're shipping them to Maryland, and I thought we're building cells. We're just shipping these people out. Some of them are MS-13 people. We're just shipping them out. We're just flying them all around the country, because then you'll never be able to find them. And you'll never be able to piece them back together. Hey, where were those guys? Who did we ship in? Where are they? Oh, I don't know. It won't have them in one place to be able to say, you're going back home.